Well, hello, my sunshiny friends. How are we doing today? It is Tuesday, June 12th? June 11th. Sorry. It's June 11th. It is actually my daughter-in-law's birthday, so happy birthday. As you can hear, my voice is a little funky. My allergies have been out of control. The trees, the pollen has just been crazy here in Massachusetts. And I've been feeling kind of sick for a couple of weeks now, but I'm not sick. It's allergies. It's like it's all through here. It's in my throat. When I take my allergy medicine, then I'm okay for a couple of hours. Unfortunately, I can't take, double of it during the day. And it's just the pollen is just there. Windows are open at work and it's just gross. It's 3:45, so I've been out of work for about an hour. And obviously I'm talking and I'm with students all day. So please forgive me. I will make this a quick one so that you don't have to listen to this. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a little weekly recap with you guys. Sorry, I'm trying really hard to stay hydrated and keep my throat, lubricated and all the things. So yeah, hello. If you are new here, my name is Cheryl and this is my channel, Sunshine Storyline. And here I am kind of documenting my adventure in attempting to lose weight using Zepbound. So Zepbound is one of the like magic shots that you're hearing all kinds of things about. So this is my box of Zepbound. I am currently taking 5 milligrams. Here is my pen that I stab myself with. Not really, just a little auto injector. It barely touches the skin. And the medication is actually tirzepatide is the medication that I'm taking. Zepbound is the name brand. Tirzepatide is the medication. Some of y'all or some people that you know may be taking Mounjaro, which is FDA approved for people with type 2 diabetes. Zepbound is approved for people with chronic obesity. And then there is Wegovy and Ozempic, which is approved for Wegovy for weight loss, for chronic obesity, and Ozempic for type 2 diabetes. And then there's Trulicity and Saxenda and all kinds of these GLP-1 medications. So if you are new here and you are just beginning your journey or you are considering this, welcome. We are thrilled to have you here with us. So I'm curious, my friends, have people started to notice or not so much? And when I say notice, obviously I mean your weight loss. Oh, check out my shirt. So this is my shirt. This is my Hakuna Matata shirt, and Hakuna Matata Vacations is my travel agency. So if you ever need anything there, you can let me know. So here's the 411. So last night I had the baby. Yay. It was so awesome. So my son had somewhere he had to go. My daughter-in-law had somewhere that she had to go. So I was babysitting. When my son came back, he was eating his dinner and stuff, and the baby was asleep, but he was going to have to eat when he woke up, and my son lives an hour away. So he sat down with me and we were talking about the race on Saturday. So he wanted to watch it. So he went on YouTube and he went to my channel to find the video. So now he sees all of my videos there, which he knows are there. He just doesn't watch them, which is fine. And he looks at me and he goes, "So you're losing any weight? Or have you lost any weight with this?" Or something like that. And I was like, "Yeah, actually 30 pounds. And he was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I'm thinking to myself later, to me, that seems like astronomical. Like, you guys remember my dog food video? My dog food weighed 28 pounds. I could barely pick it up. and I've lost a bag of dog food and then some, and he didn't really notice. Which, I mean, number one, he's a guy, so sorry to my amazing masculine viewers. And he's my son, so I guess, men just typically don't notice as much, or at least a lot of men don't. And he's my son, so he's not really looking at me like in that way. But it's funny because I look in the mirror and I still don't really see it until like my rodeo t-shirt that I had showed the side by side of, that I see the difference in the shirt, not so much the weight loss. But I'm not seeing it. And then it was slightly disappointing for him to not see it either. So I am curious if people who I haven't seen in a bit do notice. So like when I go to New York on my vacation, my bestie up there, I haven't seen one since, well, I haven't seen either of them. Actually, I saw them both the same day, February. So I will see both of them. So I haven't seen them at all since the week before I started the shot. So 30 pounds plus. So I'm interested to see if they notice immediately, because I don't know. I know for sure one doesn't watch the videos, I don't think. The other one, I'm not so sure. Leah, you in here? So I'm curious as to, people who I haven't seen in a while, as opposed to, my son I see all the time, weekly at least. So, I don't know. I'm just interesting. What's your experience, Ben? Have you had a lot of people notice, or have you been kind of sadly disappointed in the people that you expected to notice that didn't notice? Because I don't know. I was slightly disappointed, but not really, because it was my son and I wouldn't expect him to notice. So I don't know. But as I just mentioned, I did hit my goal. So you guys know, if you have been here for a bit, and if you haven't and you're newer, please go down below and check out my playlist labeled Zepbound, and check us out from the very beginning. But I have hit my 30-pound goal, so yay. I usually do things in 10-pound increments. So I was thinking of going for 50. However, I've been going with that 40, and 40 was kind of my goal for my vacation in my head. I don't know if I ever said it out loud or not. So that's what I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue with my 10-pound increments. So right now, my goal would be to hit 40 by July 13th. So that might be a stretch. We're at 30 days right now. So that would be exactly 10 pounds. So I don't know. We'll see, how that goes, because that would be what, 3 pounds, 3+ pounds a week. I don't know. So that I don't want to go too far, and I will be stopping my shot probably for about a week and a half at some point. So I'm fine. I will be okay. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, it will be fine. I'm still thrilled with the progress, and I am keeping it slow and steady, so that I can make better long-term decisions, right? So this week I took my shot on Sunday. That was the last 2 weeks. I've done Sundays now, and I switched back to my stomach. Stomach seems to be the way to go for me personally. The arm did not work at all. I had no appetite suppression in my arm. It just didn't do it for me. I'm okay in my thighs, but I've really been trying to keep track the last few weeks, and the stomach seems to be the place for me. I have a lot of hunger suppression when I take it in my stomach. I am just kind of wondering, obviously I alternate back and forth between left and right, and I don't ever go in the same spot. I always move it like an inch or two. But I am curious to see how long I should do that. And I'll talk to the doctor when I see the doctor in July, because I have heard that the skin gets like tired, and that once it gets too tired, it's not absorbing the same way, and that's why the medication doesn't work right. So I am curious to see what the doctor will say, and if she'll even have an opinion, being that this medication is still so new out there. So do you have a particular sweet spot? Have you found one place that works better for you? Because I know I've seen a lot of people say like the arm was phenomenal, and it works great for some people. So it's so interesting how different everybody is and everybody's experiences are. Isn't that kind of just crazy to me? But so yeah, so we're down 30. I'm still in my alternating between stomach and thigh. I have to figure out the clothes situation. So I'm like really, so like certain things that that I have like are okay. Like this shirt isn't terrible. So this, I actually wore this to work today. So this isn't awful. And hold on, I have a picture over here of, this was actually a few years ago. And you can kind of see like how much tighter the shirt was then than it is now. So some things like this isn't terrible. I can wear this perfectly fine. But like the t-shirt I had on the other day, and I think this was like a Lane Bryant like 1X. I'll have to double check it if it was a 1X or a 2X. I don't know if I can see it in there. Can I see it? I can't see it in there, sorry. This was a Lane Bryant, so it was like a better fit, and it was a plus size anyway. I bought this years ago to go to Disney World. But like the t-shirts, like I was telling you, my son's merch is just, it's way too big, and I had tried to alter it by cutting it and stuff. So now it's just like, it's so baggy, it's so loose. And the t-shirt like I was wearing, so I have a lot of like t-shirts like that I wear like around the house and stuff like that are 2X's that are just too big. And then a lot of the stuff I have for summer are like sleeveless, because big arms or not, I don't care. I don't like to be hot, especially like on vacation and stuff. Sorry, I just feel like this is so close to me. And because of everything changing here, it's making the cut very low in the arm, and then like you can kind of see like inside the shirt, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to try all of that on and then try to figure out like what I'm going to do there. I don't want to go spend a ton of money on clothes, because obviously I would hope to need clothes again. So I don't want to go spend a bunch of money on clothing. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide, do I buy like a few things on like Timo or Temo, or however you say it, or Amazon, or do I just go to the secondhand shop? So I don't know. I might take a ride to the secondhand store, but I might wait until school gets out, because I've got stuff to last the next couple of weeks for work. And then maybe I'll kind of worry about it then, because I think I may or may not need a bathing suit, and I have to kind of like check on that as well. So I don't know. I hate to spend money on stuff, especially in my head if I'm thinking it's going to be short term. I don't want to go spend a ton of money on something that I hope won't fit in a couple of months. So I don't know, like that's kind of the conundrum I'm up against right now. I think most of my summer shorts I can get away with, because most of them are like elastic anyway. And I do spend the majority of the time in the lake when I'm on vacation, and hopefully here, because we're still working on the pool situation. So I don't know. So just for a little housekeeping, I have been trying to organize my channel a little bit, slowly, Learning all of this YouTube stuff is a lot. It's very complicated. But I've been working really hard at trying to like organize some things. So I have tried to stop making some playlists. So if you are interested in this content and Zepbound and my journey, there's a playlist, a Zepbound playlist down below. There is a cooking playlist. There's only like 5 or 6 videos there. Anything to do with the racetrack, there are playlists down there. And then there's Dollar Tree and Aldi playlists as well. And then there's a couple of Disney videos. So I'm trying to put them into playlists so that it'll be easier for everybody to find if there is anything specific that you're looking for. And I'm thinking I may do some of my vacation coming. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to talk to, everybody else involved and see how anybody else feels about being on YouTube. And if anybody else wants to be, then I might do a little, kind of collaboration, or maybe even like a, what do you call it when you put a bunch of things together? Like a montage of, I don't know. So I'm considering doing that because, as you all know, I am super, super excited about my vacation. It's 31 days away. And I'm pretty pumped because physically, other than this dang cold, I'm feeling a lot better. I have a lot more energy. I'm able to do more. So I'm super pumped because I absolutely love horseback riding. I have loved to horseback ride since I was very young. It has gotten less enjoyable the fluffier I have gotten. And it was painful the last couple of years because I had had the ankle surgery and then the ACL injury. So last July I was injured still, and my surgery was scheduled 3 weeks after my vacation. So I rode twice just walking, and I used steps to get on and off. But I should be able to ride a little faster now. So I am excited to see, a little scared because it's been a couple of years since I've done anything more than walk because of these surgeries. So I'm a little scared, but I am extremely excited to just go and have fun kind of with my whole new level of energy. I'm sorry, I know I sound very like blah and dull. I'm trying really hard not to overexert my voice. This seems to be a trend at school right now. Like everybody's kind of had this and nobody's sick. It's all like yesterday I was fine. Today, as the day went by, and I'm just thinking the pollen just got worse, and everybody had windows open because it wasn't 85 degrees today like it has been. It's been so hot and stifling. Today there was like a little bit of a breeze. So everyone opened the windows, and it's just, I think that kind of did me in. Yeah, so I'm also thinking another thing, I might try to find some like content that would be like just me talking to talk to you guys about, because when we go on vacation, I actually have to drive myself. It's 3.5, 4 hour drive, and I have to drive alone. My husband and son ended up, there's something that my middle son needs, my youngest needs to do that day. And this has never happened before. It ended up being rescheduled, and it's fallen on our vacation day. So I'm actually driving up alone because my husband can't come up until late. And that way I can get everything set up and everything there. And my younger son will be with us, and he'll be towing our trailer with all of the kayaks and ATVs and all the things. But because of all of the trailer stuff, it being a gooseneck, he won't have room in his truck to take all the stuff that we need. So I have to drive. So I'm thinking I'm going to get a phone mount and maybe do some videos, and I can just talk to you guys on the way up there, because 3.5 hours by myself, I'm going to be bored out of my mind. Speaking of bored, I'm kind of bored with food, guys. I'm bored with dinner. I'm bored with coming up with it. I feel like I'm in a rut right now. And like, I haven't even made any videos recently of like what I'm cooking, because it's like the same thing over and over and over again. So I made my dinner list the other day. This is so funny because, so here's my little list. And I mentioned this before. I think I said it to 2.0 Mommy. Whenever she does something, I'm like, oh my God, I was just going to do that. It's so funny. But on the other side of my list, it says what I eat in a day. And that was a video I was going to make. And then Jill literally made it on Saturday or Sunday, and posted it yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to wait to do that. It's so funny. So here was my dinner for the week. And I always kind of like write out and make sure that I have my grocery list. And I usually pantry shop first. I go through the house, see what I can make, and then see what I need and supplement that way. So this week, my list was like some kind of a chicken casserole, burgers, tacos, curry chicken and rice, steak and salad. I know, like super boring, super blah. But I feel like these are the only things that my youngest eats. And actually, he doesn't even eat steak. So then I'd have to make something else on that night. And I'm just over it. I feel like I make the same stuff over and over and over and over again. But my little dude only, like, he loves chicken and rice. He loves chicken tacos, grilled chicken. He'll eat smash burgers if I make them at home and they're nice and smashed. So I'm just kind of like looking for some new ideas. So if anybody has like chicken ideas, just, I would love it to be stuff that I could make for all three of us. But other ideas are, great too. I love zucchini. I love cauliflower, broccoli. I like all the starches, but it's tricky because my husband really wants like some type of a starch in there, but he only eats potatoes. He doesn't eat rice. He doesn't love pasta. So if I do pasta, it's only if it's like meatballs or chicken cutlet or something like that. But I need more ideas. I don't know. Does anybody have anything for me? So if you do, I would love for you to go and join our FB group. I will link it down below, but it is on the Book of Face, and it is GLP1 Support with Sunshine. That's me. So we've got like 40 or so amazing, fantastic people in there already. But I would love some more food ideas, some of your, what you guys are making, and some thoughts and suggestions on like, so maybe we can all kind of throw our ideas out there every week and help each other out. Because I would really, truly love it to be a great support system. So I'm super, super pumped with that group already, and so many fantabulous people. But I realize that the group is small, and that's fine. I'm small, hoping to get smaller, but I'm small. And I would love to be able to support and encourage others with some other food ideas, recipes, anything that you guys can think of. And, obviously the more protein packed, the better. So I know some of you have had some amazing ideas for the cottage cheese and Greek yogurt and stuff like that. So I would love those ideas. One of my amazing friends, I don't recall if it was Maria or Eva, and if it wasn't, it was somebody else. I'm so sorry. I know one of you had like a cottage cheese fluff or something, and I have it somewhere, but everything gets lost in translation. So if you could put that in the Facebook group, if you're there, that would be phenomenal. And I would, love to start. And I will see if I can start trying to organize them if we start getting them in there. That would be fantastic. So yeah, guys, that is my week. But I don't know, 15, 16. I'll get back to you on that. Wrap up, 30 pounds official. Yay. That was a big one. 20, I was like, okay, like that was the beginning stages. 30, I feel like a little bit more accomplished. So bring on 40. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. So all of my fantastic, wonderful people, I cannot even begin to express to you my thanks for all of the amazing support and love and encouragement over the past 3 months. For all of you who have joined and made this channel successful, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. As you know, we are officially monetized now. It is mind-boggling to me, but I have made $50 in the past week and a half because of all of you amazing friends. So thank you all so much. The fact that anyone comes here and watches these, forget that more than one of you actually watch and comment and encourage is just, I'm still kind of blown away by it. And I can't thank you all enough. So for all of you wonderful, amazing, wonderful humans out there, please have the most fantabulous week. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go and subscribe. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you think it would encourage or help anybody else that you might know, feel free to go and give it a share and send it their way. And go ahead and join that group and send me all something to eat tomorrow. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.